Howdy, friends. Steve DePoe here with the Rose Realty team with this week's real estate vlog for North Texas. Today, lowering your yearly maintenance costs on your home. So we're going to try to save you some money here in 2023. So let's start talking about it. So use an app like Milestone. So Milestone is a free application. If you need access to it, drop me a line, call me, send me an email. I can get you totally free access to it. And what Milestones does is, number one, it tracks maintenance on your house. It gives you maintenance tips. Like, in the winter, it'll tell you, hey, it's time to winterize your sprinkler system. It also tracks your equity, in your house, which is really cool because at some point you may say, hey, look, we didn't realize that we have enough money. We can buy a vacation property, or we should sell, or something along those lines, right? So use an application like Milestones, and like I said, I can get you access. Are you using or applying all the deductions to your home that you should? So you're using the Texas homestead rebate. You work from home, and maybe you should deduct some of the rooms in your house as business expenses. Did you do a refi in the past, in last year, or you plan on doing a refi this year for some reason? Okay. I believe the points that you may pay are tax deductible. Talk to your accountants about that. And did you do a remodel? Well, some portions of remodeling, like solar panels or extra insulation in your attic, or a new high efficiency air conditioner and heating system, will, number one, potentially give you a tax deduction, and number two, could give you actually a tax incentive. Okay. Again, talk to your accountant and talk to your HVAC people or insulation people about that. They can help you out a little bit better there. Conduct an energy audit. No, so look, the plain truth of the matter is energy prices are not going to come down, and the federal government messed up that enough so that energy prices are going to continue to increase in our lifetime. Okay. And so conduct an audit. So get the infrared down on your roof and the walls of your home, and get an energy audit and infrared, for example, on your HVAC system and your your blower unit. So get thermographic scans to kind of see how things are going, whether you need a new system or more insulation or those kinds of things. And that'll help you understand how efficient and effective your units are. And maybe if they're 10 or 12 or 15 years old, maybe it's kind of time to replace them into something more effective and efficient. Then that'll save you money in the long run. And then cut your water bills. Okay. Now here in North Texas, although our water bills I think are fairly reasonable, we know that water is like in short supply because the Metroplex is just growing at such a rate, right, that we can't. They have concerns. They had concerns 20, 30 years ago about digging new reservoirs and that kind of thing. And I know they're actually have some reservoir projects underway. But cut your water bills as much as possible. So there's really two ways to do that, right? So put a rain gauge on your sprinkler system so that you know that when it rains, it'll just cut your sprinkler system off, and you won't be one of those people who it's pouring rain outside and your sprinkler systems are going, right? Second, if you're in the mood, if you will, to kind of redo your flower beds and your shrubs, go out and talk to your landscaper about this. Go out and get drought resistant trees and shrubs. Okay, this means that they will have you'll have to water them less often. They require less water during the course of the year, thereby saving you gallons, and then thereby saving you dollars on your water bill. So there's a couple hopefully helpful hints for you to kind of cut some expenses in 2023. Next week, we're going to talk about retaining long-term value in your home. Some things you can do to make sure that you retain long-term value. This is Steve DePoe with the Rose Realty team. I'm gone.